After a year of COVID slumber, London's storied Royal Albert Hall is back and marking a special anniversary. Curtain going up on a report from Roxana Saberi.
It's a place that every young artist wants to play. Literally almost every person of fame and notoriety. They've all played this building.
For rock star Roger Daltrey, the frontman for The Who, London's Royal Albert Hall is haunted, in a good way, by its history.
When you stand on that stage, you feel the ghosts. This has got the same.
You feel the ghosts?
Yeah, you do. You feel the ghosts.
And what ghosts? Over the past 150 years, Rachmaninoff, the Rolling Stones, Jimi Hendrix, Diana Ross, Frank Sinatra, Pavarotti, and Adele, to name just a few.
It's hosted just an incredible array of things, from ice skating to circus to ballet.
Archivist Elizabeth Harper keeps records of all the stars on stage.
It was the first time the Beatles played her, and you can see it's quite female heavy.
And backstage.
I have some lovely images of Princess Diana coming here, which actually people won't have seen before.
The idea for a place to promote the arts and sciences to the British masses began with Prince Albert, but he died in 1861 before the hall was completed. A decade later, his widow, Queen Victoria, was still grieving at the opening ceremony.
It's really sad because she says in her diary she was so overcome with emotion she couldn't speak, and she just thought of her dear Prince Albert.
She really loved him.
She really did.
At the time, the hall was one of the largest in the world.
They didn't know how to fill a venue like this. Nowhere else existed quite like it. But eventually they found quite crowd-pleasing events to draw people in.
Events like the world's first major bodybuilding contest, extravagant balls,
It's the Viennese Waltz World Professional Championship.
and speeches by suffragists
Expressing to you here
and scientists.
my deep
In 1933, Albert Einstein spoke here, warning of the looming horrors of World War II.
and as a Jew.
Legend has it the hall survived that war relatively unscathed because enemy pilots relied on its dome as a navigation point.
Now it's quite a cattle market. I've been back there checking calves.
And in 1970, feminists stormed the hall, disrupting the Miss World pageant.
The events that have been held here over the last 150 years, they really reflect every social change, every political change that's happened, not just in the UK, but internationally.
But the Royal Albert Hall has not always embraced change. It banned all pop and rock concerts in the early 70s after some shows got a bit out of hand.
Fans were ripping off the box curtains. There was one concert where they actually stomped through the ceiling of a box.
We find out that we've been banned from the Albert Hall. We said, why? What have we done?
What did they say? Did they explain why you were banned?
Well, we were rowdy.
Pop and rock gradually made its return in. I think the ban was sort of forgotten about as a bit of a mistake.
Roger Daltrey returned, hosting annual shows at the hall, supporting teen cancer units in hospitals across the UK and the US.
There's something about this hall that it gives it a grandeur. It's 6,000 people, but they could all be in your front room. You can see every person distinctly. It's great.
Inspired by Roman amphitheaters, the architecture also allows every member of the audience to see everyone else. That's one reason Grammy winner David Arnold, who scored 5 James Bond films, doesn't just put on shows here.
You can buy expensive seats. You can come here for £5.
He also loves coming to listen.
It just feels like every memory you've ever had. of experiencing something bigger than you, but somehow wouldn't exist without you there.
So this is super VIP right here.
Exactly. And it's
These
really
are the
great 'cause
best
everyone
seats in the
can see
house,
them
the
as well.
royal box.
So this is where the Queen and the royal family will come to see a concert.
And this is their retiring room.
So they can have pre-show drinks. They come here in the interval.
Does she have a favorite beverage?
I'm not sure about that. I'm not privy to such things, being an archivist.
They haven't told you.
Last year, for the first time since World War II, the site was silenced by the pandemic.
There haven't been any live events for that whole year. We've been shut. Financially, it's been very perilous for the Royal Albert Hall.
It had to cancel nearly 500 shows, losing the equivalent of tens of millions of dollars.
Do you think people are ready again for live music?
Oh, yes. Oh, I don't think there's any doubt about that. People gagging to go out and have a party. We need that connection.
Now the Royal Albert Hall is coming back to life in time to celebrate 150 years of ghosts.
This place can bounce, I'll tell you, it's fabulous.
And create new memories.